Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So I'm going to be memory planning for the week of August 28th to September 3rd, and I'm going to be planning in my A5 wide rings. These are inserts from my shop. They are available as printables, so you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. And actually the kit that I'm using today is also from my shop, and it is called Sweet Like Honey. I know a lot of you guys really love the honeybee theme, as do I, and I'm super excited about using this kit for the very first time. I have added these gold hollow overlays on top from Rose Colored Days just to add a little bit of foiling there, but I love the peach tones mixed with the oranges and yellows. I think it's perfect for this week because this week has been scorching hot. It's actually like really hot outside. Usually I go outside every day and spend some time there, but I honestly just can't be out there right now, so I decided to come in and film instead. But that is what the full boxes look like. Look at the bottom washi. I think it's really cute with the whole honeycomb theme to it. I have added the date dots there, and those are available in my shop as well. Then we have the functional page, so you have 3 sets of headers, your sidebar option. These are all page flags in various sizes, and then you do get your checklist there. And then you get the fancy box page, which has all the Kiss Cut scallop boxes, which are kind of signature to my shop. And then if you order the full kit, you'll also get the full box checklist and also the solid box page. So you can order this kit in a mini or the full. I also have the deco sheet handy here, and again, you can add this onto your kit or purchase it separately. We do have it available in white matte and transparent. And then the other thing I have pulled in is the small scripts, and I'm going to be using that in this planner as well. So let's take a look at last week. This is using the beautiful staycation kit. I love this. I always wanted to do a leopard print kit, so I finally got to do it with this kit, and I'm so excited. I love it. So that is how that turned out. If you guys want to see a plan with me video, I do have it up on my channel. These are what the inserts look like blank. I've actually just run out. This is my last page here. Don't have any more. But luckily I have already printed out some more, so all I have to do is just punch it and then add it to my planner. That's the beauty of printables. So I think Laura, she watches my channel and she's one of my customers. She asked if there is a punch that will punch through your pages without having to flip it over. I believe there is one from Amazon that I use. You can also get one from Michael's too. I think they also have. And then if all else fails, you can always just use a single hole punch. That never fails. You will never really mess up with a single hole punch, as some people do with the ones where you do have to adjust it. So I have both, and I do use both. So if I can't find the larger one, I just use the single one, and that works perfectly fine. I have actually printed out all of my inserts already for next year because I am definitely going to be memory planning again in this planner the same way I have been for the past 3 years. I just love it. I really enjoy looking back on this planner. It's really satisfying to see all the stickers and seeing how, you know, your days kind of went week by week. So I'm definitely not going to be stopping. But I'm curious, if you do memory plan, are you guys going to be memory planning again next year? If so, what do you use? Are you going to be using inserts like these and using it in a ring bound planner, or are you a spiral bound planner user, or is there something else that you are also thinking about using? I just find having the spiral, I don't know, it gets in the way too much, so that's why I don't love it. I much prefer having inserts like these that you can just print out and then you can use them over and over again. So that is why I choose this way of memory planning. I also really like the fact that I can take my pages out. That makes things so much more easier when you're planning. So I'm just laying down the boxes. I think gold headers would look really good with this, but I really want to use the green because I love the green. I think it's so pretty. So I'm going to use the green headers, and I also want to pull in some of the honeycomb theme too. So I'm just going to lay down all of my boxes first. It is absolutely scorching today. Like I mentioned, I just came back from cooking in the kitchen, and it's so hot being by the stove when it's 30 degrees Celsius outside. So it's really, I'm like overheated at the moment. So that's why I am filming instead of cutting, because having the machines on when it's super hot makes the room really hot too. And I have all my machines running at the moment. I'm still working on orders, so at the moment it's super hot. And that's why I came here to have a little bit of a break from cutting. So I am just alternating the headers with the peach header, the green one, and then also the honeycomb one. I think I want to use another honeycomb one here. So I know a lot of you guys said that you really like the honeybee theme. So for sure next year I'm going to do another one. I already have ideas in mind for it, so I can't wait. So since this week, I did do a bit of reading. I read a couple of books. I am going to use my checklist instead of the extra decorative box, just so that I can make note of the books that I read. So I'm going to pop this guy at the bottom, and let's work our way up. So have you guys started your planner setups for 2024? I know that seems a little crazy to think about in September, but I know a lot of you guys are already thinking about it. So I'm just curious to know if any of you have already received your 2024 planners. I would love to know what they are and if you're using them the same way as this year. I'm just going to add this here at the top, and let me grab one of the deco pieces. I really like this bouquet of flowers, so I think I will add that to the top, and I'm going to use the August script. We'll add that on top too. So there we go. So that is what the base is looking like so far. Alright, so in this priority box, I am just going to write Hobonichi 2024 release, which I was really excited about. What did you guys get? I'm also going to mark in that I was working on bundles for the shop, so I'll probably do a whole video talking about them, but I did curate some bundles because it was requested. And basically I have some monthly kits as well as some vertical weekly kits that are kind of bundled up already for you. So if you guys are maybe new to the shop, you maybe are overwhelmed with all of the choices of kits that we have in the shop, this is a nice way to kind of have them already curated for you. So the idea behind it is that you can pretty much buy all the bundles and you would have enough stickers basically for an entire year. So that is really handy. If you do like to memory plan, you can get them all at a discount. Now the coupon codes will not work on top of these because they are already discounted, so just keep that in mind when you guys are purchasing it. I have put them up in the shop already, and actually a lot of you guys have already purchased them, so you guys are really early on it. But I just wanted to mention it here in case that is something that you've also wanted to pick up from the shop. Now these bundles, by the way, are not going to include like all the deco. It'll just be the kits. So the monthly kits and the vertical kits, they'll be full kits. But if you want the deco, you would have to purchase that separately. Like I said, I'll talk about it in a whole different video. So let's get started. All I did as I was chatting is I put down my major tasks for the week, and I added some deco there. And then I just added the 2 books that I read. So I read the new J.R. Ward book, which is Darius, one of my all-time favorite series. You guys have to check it out if you don't read that. But yeah, I absolutely love this series. It is my favorite, and this was an amazing book. So again, definitely recommend. And then I also read a Christmas cozy mystery for review. That is by Jen McKinley, and it's called Sugar Plum Poisoned. Okay, so now let's go on to Monday. I went ahead and added a scallop box, and I have a script there to mark down that it was my book's anniversary. This little icon of a Kindle is from White Deer Stationery, and I do have a code, so you can use that down below. This day I did start my gluten-free diet, so I have been having some health issues, and I think it's because of gluten. So I am trying out a gluten-free diet to see if that will work, and I start to feel better. So this burrito sticker is from Lovely Mine. Let's go ahead and also mark in that I did print out inserts. So these A5 wide inserts, so that I have them all ready for next year. So I have a little printer from White Deer Stationery just to mark that down. And then I did do a little bit of designing. So I was designing a new collection for the shop. So I have this little mouse icon that is from my shop. I know a lot of people pick up the printables and also the kits from my shop, but my shop does also carry quite a lot of icons too. We have the bow icon collection and also the doodle icon. So if you're interested in icons and things like that, you can check them out in the shop. I'm also going to mark down that I cooked using a My Little Puffy character. I love that little guy, super cute. And then let's also mark in new releases. So the release this week was the Wake Up and Makeup collection, and so many of you guys picked it up. I didn't expect everyone to love it so much, so I'm really happy that all of you guys picked it up. It seems like you guys really loved it because many of you actually purchased like triple of the kits, even 4 of the decos, so I'm really happy that you guys love it. This sticker is from Paper Echoes, I believe. Yeah. All right, so now let's move on to the following day. I did have my books on sale. So I had my last 3 Moonrise Beach books on sale. So let's use this Coffee and Books sticker. And I'm out of my custom, so I'll just write it in today. A lot of you guys also have been purchasing my books. I do sell signed and personalized copies of my books on my website too. So a lot of you guys have been picking up those, so I really appreciate it. But if you're more of an e-reader, I do have them available on Amazon too. So you can purchase them on Amazon. They're also free on Kindle Unlimited. Okay, so after that I did do some editing. So the doodle icon and the edit script is from my shop, and then I did do some printing and cutting. So for the print and cut, I have a little Teddy's Plans Co character. I love that color. It looks really pretty, that kind of like peachy pink. All right, so let me move down here. And let's also mark in designing, and then I did post some teasers for my books on TikTok. So for working and designing, I'm going to use this girl here, again from Teddy's Plans Co. That's one of my new stickers. I love that she's like in her robe. I'm always in my robe when I'm at home. And then so for TikTok, since it was for like books, I'm gonna use another Teddy's Plans Co character. You guys can follow me on TikTok if you guys are interested. It's the same as my Instagram, and a Jolene author. I'm trying to post a little more often there. And then after that, I am gonna mark down that I had my personal size TN setup go up. So I will use this character here from Paper Echoes to mark that down. So that is everything. Cute, I love it. So Wednesday I don't have any events, but this day I was really tired. I actually took 2 naps this day. I'm not sure why. Just not feeling good. So for napping, I'm going to use a Stationery Heaven sticker. I don't know if she's still called Stationery Heaven. I think she might have changed her shop name, but I don't know what the new name is. And then this day I was working on some Ultimate Planner sale swaps. So I'm going to be in the next Ultimate Planner sale, which will be happening in October. So I do swap with other shops so that I can give out grab bags basically for the first 20 orders. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely make sure that you guys are following me on Instagram to get the code. And then this is the day that I also created the bundles, the discounted bundles that I mentioned in the shop. And I have this older sticker from a shop that's no longer open. And then for Facebook, I did have to schedule some teasers for my new book. So I did that on Facebook. And I'm just going to use one of these pen icons. Those are from my shop. And then lastly, I did have my cousin flip through go up on YouTube. So I will use one of these stickers too to mark that, and my little Teddy's Plans Co. custom. Now I do have a little bit of room there, so I'm gonna add a few of the deco pieces. I love the little bee, so we'll add that guy here. Okay, so that is the first half of the week. Now let's move on to the second half. So on Thursday, I did begin by reading. So let's use this sticker here. And I have this adorable sticker from Mochikichi and a read script. This is from my shop. I had to cook again, so let's use a larger box for that because it took me quite a while. And then as I was waiting for things to simmer, I was also cleaning the kitchen at the same time. I love to multitask that way. So I have this character from Paper Bits Co. to mark down clean kitchen. I was still working on the bundles, but this time I was doing the monthly bundles. So if you plan in an A5 wide planner for the monthly section, I do have bundles now available in my shop for it, so you guys can check it out. So after that, in the evening, I did also place my order at Hobonichi. So I'm going to mark that in here at the very bottom. So I have this girl here with all her Hobonichi planners from Teddy's Plans Co. So I'm just going to mark down that I placed my order for my new planners. So I'm just going to add a few bits there. Okay, so now let's move on to Friday. So I have a few events to mark down because I did have a book event in the morning. So for the book event, let's use another character sticker from Mochikichi. And then I did have the bundle release. So for the bundles, I'm just going to use this character sticker. This is my first time doing bundles, so I'm really excited about it. So let me know if you guys would like to see more bundles in the future. Like I said, they are up in the shop now and they are already discounted for you. I was also working on some newsletters for my books. So I need to mark that down, and I think I'm just going to use this little envelope. And then I had to go to the post office. So let's see, for the post office, let's use yellow. And I have this cute little sticker here from Paper Echoes and a post office script that is from my shop. And then I did do some filming. So for filming, I'm going to use one of my bow icons. That's from my shop. This script is also from my shop. And the last thing I'm going to mark is that I was still working on my printing and cutting, packing all orders. So I have a little sticker from Papershire to mark that down. So that's what the week looks like so far. Saturday, I still had a work event to mark down. I had a lot of events this week, so let me mark down my renewal first. I'm going to use the same Mochi Kichi character and a custom from my shop. I had more cooking to do, so I'm going to use the same Teddy's Plans Co. character for that. This day was a big printing and cutting and design day, so I'm going to mark all of that in. So for designing, I have a coffee sticker from Paper Echoes, and then for printing and cutting, you guys know I'm going to use the same sticker, my favorite one from Teddy's Plans Co. And then I did continue reading my book this day, so let me go ahead and just mark that down here at the bottom. So I have this little character from Van Sticky and a read script from my shop. So there we go. Just going to embellish a bit with some of the deco. Alright, so now let's move on to the very last day. I did have an event. Still one more renewal to do. So I'm going to mark it the same way with a custom and another sticker from Mochi Kichi. I did work on writing reviews because I had to submit them to my editor. Let's use pink, and I love this little stationery scene, so I'll use that to mark down that I wrote my reviews and also submitted them to my editor. Let's also mark in printing and cutting. I haven't used brown, so let's bring in some of this beige color. So for printing and cutting, I'm using the same sticker from Papershire. I was still designing this day too, so we have another Girl Boss sticker for designing. And then lastly, I do also want to mark in that I had my memory plan with me go live. So I'm going to use this sticker, I think, the yellow one. And the Plan With Me live script is from my shop. So that is it, I think. I'm just going to pop this back into my planner and we can see the finished spread. So here is what my finished spread looks like back in my planner. I'm really pleased with how the colors turned out in this kit. I love the peach tones mixed with the yellows and even the green. There's even a little pop of orange in it too, so that's really cute. So I'm really happy with it. Again, this kit is called Sweet Like Honey. So if you guys are interested in it, you guys can check it out in my shop. It's also one of the kits available in the bundles that I just released. So go ahead and check those out if you guys are interested. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Plan With Me video. If you guys are interested in the stickers or the printables from my shop, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!